Hello, everybody. Today I want to do a video response to Nintendo 2009 favorite Saturday morning cartoons, but I'm gonna go a step further. I'm gonna call it Saturday morning cartoons slash late weekday afternoon cartoons and all that, because a lot of the cartoons, for sure, a lot of you people out there would pretty much get out of school and just really go to your room, go in the living room, go somewheres, open the window, yeah, open the TV and just watch cartoons. Some of the best cartoons came from the 80s and 90s. There's some good in the 70s, but yeah. Well, this one right here is in my top 20 favorite cartoons of all time. I grew up with this. The Nickelodeon era. Rugrats. Just really an amazing show. Pretty much showing the perspective of babies and everything. And yeah. So. So in the 80s, they made a little movie called Beetlejuice. So they decided to make a TV series out of it. So an animated TV series, Beetlejuice, which is again in my top 20 favorite cartoons of all time. I just really love it, mostly because it's so entertaining. It's visually stunning. Certainly, the later intro and all that is vastly superior to the original one that he released in the early seasons and all that. It's just really visually and sometimes even scary as heck. So, but yeah, it doesn't really follow a lot of the movie. You have Beetlejuice and you have Lydia and her parents and everything. So yeah, she goes to Beetlejuice's world and meets all sorts of characters and all that. So yeah, a lot of problems that Beetlejuice makes, and a lot of problems that Beetlejuice tries to avoid and all that, but pretty much gets in a lot of trouble and such. So yeah, it's a really good show. Season 4, I haven't watched it yet. I watched the first 3 seasons. I think there was four seasons. I think no, 3 season, because I do think the second and third season, or probably the only third season, was syndicated by at the same time they were doing the first season. So yeah, pretty weird the way they did it. The next one is uh, based off of a comic strip and all that, and I just really love the show. Garfield and Friends own the entire series. It is pretty rare now to actually find it online, but it's a really amazing show. You have Garfield, and then you have I can't remember what they call it. U.S. Acres, yeah. It's pretty much a little thing and all that. You have a character called Sheldon that lives in a shell. You have Orson Pig. You have what's his name again? The rooster, Roy Rooster, and you have the three brothers, I think, three evil brothers of Orson and all that. That pretty much torment him a lot. So, what really, to me, honestly, what made this series so fun is the comedic timing, and it was not only kept in one place. Like, I don't know. When Garfield got pissed off about Nermal and all that, he would send her. Later on, find out she was a he. But yeah, send the thing to Abu Dhabi and all that. And it's really a lot of really funny gags and a lot of really funny visuals sometimes. Probably one character that I found annoying, but was Binky. Binky the clown and all that, which Garfield really hated. But yeah, it's just a must own for anybody out there. If you can actually find the seasons, I would highly recommend it. The next one is a football-headed kid, A. Arnold. When does this come out? Okay, 2000s. Okay. But yeah, I was a little older. I was close to my 20s, but I still remember A. Arnold and all that. I think it was on YTV here in Canada, or probably some other channel. I don't remember, but I remember watching it. I still, like I said, I was in my 20s, and to this day, I'm 35, and I still watch cartoons. I love animation. I just really find it so, a lot of times, so fun to watch and so interesting that there's so much media now with either anime or animation or claymation or all sorts of different animation that a lot of studios create and all that. So, yeah, it's pretty much about Arnold. That we would later find out, or his real name was Arnold Shortman. He has his grandpa. He has a girl that pretty much hates him. Hilga, I think? Yeah, Hilga. Pretty much hates him, but deep down she's really, truly in love with her. With him, I should say. But yeah, and he has a good friend, huge afro, which I can't remember his name right now. Dang it. Oh yeah, Gerald. Yeah, Gerald is best friend. And you pretty much, I think my all-time favorite episode has to be, there's one, the stoop, the kid that sat on the stoop, and there were so many good episodes. My memory's pretty fuzzy right now, but this is pretty much the only episode I can remember. The kid that sat on the stoop and everything, and a lot of the kids were making fun of him and all that. But yeah, I'm so happy to release the movie, just to really finish the series properly. Originally, they were supposed to make the Jungle movie, but Nickelodeon decided, no, we're not going to do it right now. It took many, many years for the original creator of Arnold and all that, just to pretty much find a way to create the movie and just really completely close the A. Arnold series and all that. So, yeah. The next one, I think, came a couple hours after the Ninja Turtles, Garfield, some other cartoons, which my memory's pretty fuzzy. It was really neat, early, probably 1990, 89, 90, 91. So, a cartoon that, to this day, I would have never thought that we would get on DVD. And it was released by VCI Entertainment, so... You get a couple special features, interviews, and you get 7 cartoons and such. So yeah, it's pretty interesting. Denver, the Last Dinosaur. It's pretty much about a whole bunch of kids that find an egg, and Denver. Yeah, you just really don't know what too much to say about it. Not a whole lot of people know about the series, but I remember just how catchy the theme song is, and it's really a classic to me. Never really read the books, but I remember the series properly when I was a kid. Babar, where I wish that they would release the rest of the series because it's so good. The story, not the story, but yeah, the stories and the animation is pretty awesome. Compared to a lot of the first couple movies that they did, the animation was terrible. But yeah, the storytelling is amazing, and a lot of the stories are based off of the books that were created by Lauren de Brunhoff, and all that. So yeah, I don't know if one day if we'll ever get more seasons of this, but yeah. I'm gonna keep this for last. This right here, this series is so special to me because I remember watching it when I was a kid. It was so fun. I think later on they did another, probably like years later, 10, 15 years later, they did do a Dennis the Menace series, but it wasn't as fun as this one because this one's so fun. It is cartoony a lot, but what I love about this series is you don't get the perspective only of Dennis Mitchell. You get the perspective of a lot of his friends. You get the perspective of his parents. Pretty much a lot of stupid stuff that he does and such. But yeah, Hank Ketchum and all that. I do own the entire series of the 1960s series, live action. But yeah, it's a really, really good series. For a lot of you people out there that don't know what Dennis the Menace is, it's pretty much about a boy called Dennis Mitchell and all that. Pretty much what a lot of boys do, shenanigans and such, and just really a lot of times torments Mr. Wilson. And yeah, and torments a lot of people that to a point that send me to prison, do something. I don't want to be around that kid. Oh my god. But yeah, it's really a fun show. And driving Mr. Wilson so crazy. But then okay. The last one is a show that is near to my heart because I remember watching it in the mid to late 90s during the time of The Tick. A lot of it were repeats and all that. X-Men, which was amazing. But Sam and Max, I've never played the video games on the computer, but just really love the series. It's over the top. It's how can I really say something about Sam and Max? I could be here for hours just to really explaining this. Just it's everywhere. It's just really, they're freelance police and all that, solving all sorts of mysteries and such. Probably in my top 20, not top 20. How many episodes are there? A couple of them? 10, 15? But yeah, anyways, I'll say 5. Has to be the MacGuffin episode in which the company, it's like a donut and all that, like filling and such, and Sam and Max, their favorite treats or their favorite stuff to eat, MacGuffins or something like that, and pretty much the company stops making it, and yeah, just really probably my top 5 favorite episodes in this. Again, what can I say about Sam and Max? It's just really hard to actually explain what the show is. But yeah, I would highly recommend it if you can find it anywhere. But yeah, some other shows, like I said, X-Men. You had Bobby's World, which was pretty awesome too. What other shows? The Raccoons, a Canadian made show. I could be here all day, all night, and all evening, and all morning too. Just really pretty much talking about a lot of cartoons and how certain ones were so amazing. But anyways, everybody, hope a lot of you guys enjoyed it. Please do subscribe to Nintendo 2009 again. Because he does amazing content. Talks about movies, talks about all sorts of other subjects and all that. Does make a lot of videos with his friends. Yeah, just really interesting YouTuber. Anyways, everybody, good day.